Here's the deal. Right before the holiday season, Etsy went up and re-updated their title guidance. No, they're not messing with the algorithm. No, they're not shifting things around, but they are getting crystal clear on what they're looking for when it comes to a title. In today's video, I'm going to break down exactly what to look for when titling your Etsy listings to be seen, and the results are going to shock you. Our friends and our members are making these changes, and guess what? They are seeing higher conversion rates. They are seeing their conversion rates go from 2, 3, 4% to 5, 6, 7%. The reason why is because they are now able to get seen and heard by the algorithm. And the algorithm on Etsy's goal is to match sellers with buyers. Etsy is not going to make any money if they cannot get your stuff seen to the people that want to buy it. So if you have been hiding or staying away from updating your listings, this is your wake-up call to make sure your titles are compliant. And we're going to break it all down in this video. All right, digging in here, I want you to understand that the algorithm has not changed. Nothing has really changed except they're making it crystal clear on the guidance for listing titles. And they're even giving a tool to help you list like never before. So again, I want to be very clear because they're getting very clear. This is just updated guidance for what makes a great listing title to help you write clear, buyer-friendly titles that also help you reach relevant buyers in search results. Gone are the days that you are going to be throwing as many words as possible in a listing. The reason why is because the algorithm cannot read and decode very long titles. So if you want to be ranked, if you want to be seen in 2025, you need to follow this new updated guidance. I truly believe following what Etsy is asking of you is going to be very handy as you optimize your shop because it's going to help you be seen and, most importantly, get buyers to look at your stuff. Not just your views, but actually getting the customer to the finish line, to the checkout process, which is what we're all after. Again, why titles matter is that they offer clear, easy to scan titles that help them feel more confident when browsing and choosing what to buy. And when a unique item or handmade, it can be hard to balance sharing important details with reaching a wide audience in search. In the past, Etsy sellers placed heavy emphasis on the title, pushing some sellers to pack it in with keywords. We all have done that. But here's the thing. This will lead to longer, harder to read titles that make it more difficult for buyers to shop more confidently. So me reading through this is letting me know you may, in the old way of doing things on Etsy, been able to get more seen, as in more views, but that's not equating and resulting in ready to buy buyers, is which I call people who are ranking for the right things and getting their conversion rate up. So if you're someone who have been able to continually get views, but your conversion rate is low, chances are you need to consider updating to clearer titles so you can be ranked the right way. Now, you may be here saying, Tanner, why should I update my listings now? Well, here's what Etsy has to say on the topic. Their search engine has evolved to take a more holistic view of your listing, including those titles, the tags, the attribution, descriptions, the first photo, which I find interesting, and even reviews to help connect items with the right buyers. This means that while your title is still the most important thing and can impact both search results and that conversion, it doesn't need to do all the work. All right. So any of you here that are trying to really understand this, listen to this. You can focus on clarity and relevance in your title while moving a lot of those other details we would cram into the title, into the description, into the tags, into all of the other areas. Because here's the thing, the algorithm is looking at it all. And as you get more reviews, as you get more buyers, as you work on your conversion rate, Etsy is going to reward you. This will help you show up to interested buyers more easily and also feel more confident about making a purchase, right? Etsy's all about getting people to confidently buy. And they're saying from all their research and all the data, clear titles is the key winner. They've even went through all the hard work, and I'm going to link this resource down below for you guys to make sure you have it as you're going through looking at your listings, updating them, refreshing them, and being able to make new listings. If you are going to update your listings, be aware the update is going to take probably 2 weeks from the time of updating a listing to start seeing some effects. As soon as you update a listing, it may affect how it's being viewed and seen. That is okay. You are playing a long tail game, not a short tail game. So when it comes to making a great listing, here is their new guidance, which is going to reflect the evolution of search as well as the feedback we've gotten from buyers over many years. So many of us here are stuck in the old way of doing Etsy. If you are still operating in the old way of Etsy and you're not getting sales and your store is stagnant and you're struggling, I highly recommend you coming to the Etsy Effect. We are hosting it very, very soon. Grab your ticket, come to this conference. We are bringing together top performing Etsy sellers who are generating hundreds of thousands of sales every single month and making thousands of dollars per month on their own terms. If that sounds like you, check out the first link down below. But Etsy is asking for you to clearly state the item for sale. Is it a shirt, a mug, a dress, a sweatshirt? Clearly state that. And include important traits like the color, material, or size. Streamline for clarity and scannability. Consider using less than 15 words when including the traits that make your item special. Only include holidays, special occasions, or recipient types if they're essential to what makes the item unique, like a birthday candle or a Halloween costume. Move subjective words like perfect or beautiful to the description. They're calling us out, y'all. Try not to repeat words, and don't worry about adding information about the price, the shipping, or the sales in the title. Etsy helps to take care of this by badging your item in search. So it's going ahead, taking care of all of that extra work and saying, hey, you as a shop owner, you need to clean up your titles. They're a hot mess and they're costing us as Etsy and you money. So clean that up. Now, here's a great guidance from a full chart, and feel free to screenshot this. Again, go over to the link to resource down below and grab this. And it says, the title trait, nouns with examples, objectives with examples, aspiration and gifting words and phrases. You'll see that we were already doing a lot of this, but instead of trying to max out the full title, it's saying, hey, that is not what's going to get you the views and the sales. It's being clear and direct. It's like, don't try to say everything. You're not giving the whole kitchen sink. You're just, doing this one thing. Let's just make sure we specifically outline it. So super, super good. It even tells you the yes things. So like nouns and, descriptors, but then no, save the gift for him for the description. Words like beautiful, perfect, move to tags or attributions, how the item is sold, remove that completely, and unnecessary repeated words on phrases, remove that altogether. I love that they've even came in and given us title direction. Y'all, if this is not just like how I teach here, I'm telling you, the internet is evolving, the industry is growing, and if you are trying to stay stagnant, you are going to be left behind. And if this is not relevant to you, this is your wake-up call. It is time for you to step into what is actually working online. And if this is not a good description for you to understand that Etsy is growing, the internet is evolving, I want you all to listen up and listen to this like never before. All right? Old way, new way. They've clearly outlined it. I've been teaching this way for the past year, showing you guys what is the old way of Etsy, what is the new way of Etsy. This is important, and this is a great example. So check this out. Old title, Dad t-shirt, father shirt, personalized. Father's Day gift, personalized. Dad t-shirt, dad statement, shirt, father skirt, shirt with kids' names. We don't talk like that. Buyers aren't feeling comfortable buying from people like that anymore. The new way is a personalized 100% cotton dad t-shirt, custom kids' names, S to extra large, letting people know they have all the sizes. You're going to be able to do custom kid names. It's a personalized design and it's clear. And now they're able to take the first photo, that title, that description, those tags, and rank it appropriately. That is how our ranking is working from now moving forward. Another example is Moonstone Ring, mini ring, solid gold, perfect for women's wedding engagement, daily wear band. And now look at how they clean that title up. It's a blue Moonstone Ring, 9-carat solid gold band. And now it's letting the photo and that description and the tags all play an even or almost even part in the area, which is beautiful. They've also given you some other examples. Now, Etsy went a step further and said, hey, if you want our help, we've given you an AI-powered tool that suggests updated listing titles using your current title, your first photo, and descriptions written in English. You can quickly update one or many at the same time. You can accept their suggestions or customize them to fit your style with real-time feedback. And you also can skip it altogether and write your own from scratch. It is up to you, the seller. Etsy even outlines, hey, before you move forward, make sure to download a CSV of your listing. You can use it to reference keywords from your original listings, update your tags, descriptions as needed, and make sure you're running the latest version of the Etsy Seller app. All right, my friends, what do you guys think of this update? If you've went ahead and updated your listings, let me know in the comments section down below. Is it helping? Is it hurting? Have you seen that conversion rate spike? What we've been noticing and seeing across the board is it takes quite a few weeks to get that new title in the algorithm moving appropriately. So if instantly you're not seeing the results, it's normal. Sit back, relax, and get ready to see the results. What we have seen happy reports of is that the conversion rate is rising because it is bringing the right people to the table and getting you seen in the searches that matter the most to get you a buyer across the finish line, which is what we're all about here inside of Makers Gonna Learn and inside of Passive Earners Society. Down below, I've linked you the Etsy Effect Conference. I would love for you to go ahead and grab your ticket. I cannot wait to be your event host, where you have amazing Etsy sellers coming together and sharing with you what is working on Etsy right now. But if you're ready to go ahead and work with us inside of Passive Earners Society, I'll be sure to put a link to apply. Fill out the application, talk to my team, and if it's a great fit, we'll share with you what the next steps are to get you a one-on-one coach, to get you our proven curriculum, and to coach you face-to-face every single week inside of our program. We'd love to see you there. But be sure to leave us a comment and let us know, are you ready to update those listings, or are you ready to go ahead and see which ones need to be updated for your next listing? We can't wait to see you in the next video. Hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you back here real soon. Bye, guys.